being a part of this. I mean, thank you for everybody, my crew member behind the camera, for helping me make all this possible. And thank you for Molly, my special guest today,
Thanks for having me.
being here at the first video. I mean, I want to thank everybody, whoever's watching, and welcome to the channel. Molly, sir,
Sir,
how have you been?
enjoying life, man.
Enjoying life?
Enjoying life.
Okay.
Look
Well,
at bowling. When we went for that, what we doing? What did we do? That laser tag.
we did laser tag, or we did laser tag. We did jelly ball the other day. I mean, we got our ass handed to us. On the other team, it was guys versus girls, by the way, and yeah, the girls, it was a 3v4, and yet the girls still won. But if anything, if anybody's ever wondering, Molly is my cousin's boyfriend, and that's how we have the mutual connection. And yeah, I mean, I know soon, next week, we should be going paintballing.
Should be interesting.
That really is going to be interesting because I'm obviously not in shape. I'm B shape to go running in the cold weather getting shot at.
But it's not about being in shape, because the jelly beans and the laser tag,
Yeah.
that took me out. The
I
morning I was like, I couldn't walk. Got one of my knees.
I mean, if it was an indication, my laser tag skills was just camp until I could find you guys. So it's probably going to be my tactic going paintballing too. Because, some of those guys are quick. I've seen it. I've played games before, and that was years ago. But that would definitely be interesting.
It's gonna be interesting.
But how you been? How's work?
Work has been, work.
What's ever been like the craziest story you've been a part of, if that makes sense?
Crazy story with
Yeah.
being inmates.
Well, you work at the hospital,
Uh-huh.
right? But so just in case anybody is wondering, that's why I'm asking the craziest story. But as in crazy story of like what happened with the inmates, like what was going on that day.
Well, I'll try not to reveal too
Well,
much of that.
Yeah, you don't have to say names or anything.
Our names or anything, but he came in he kept stuffing stuff up his what, and he was troubled, to say the least. So it happens. He got surgery, came back, did it again.
Again.
So they had to put him on a safety tray. He did it again, styrofoams this time from the cups and everything, the plates. And we think it's just something mental going on, but we couldn't tell. We don't do mental health there, but one day he decided to knock his the officer that was watching him, punched him in the face. Yep. Punched him in the face. He got chained to the bed like he was on a cross, and that man was lifting the bed up. Those hospital beds.
Yeah.
He was physically on his feet with the bed on his back, being tased.
Holy
He
shit.
got tased 3 times. Security was called. Backup was called. So he ended up in the ICU. They had to sedate him and actually put him to sleep. So that is my crazy story.
Holy crap. Wow, that's insane to think that a guy had all that power. Was he on anything?
No, he wasn't on anything. It was just literal. I don't know if it was adrenaline from his part, but
to pick up a whole
it
hospital bed.
was a whole hospital bed. He picked it up while being chained to it. Both feet, both hands.
You heard it here, folks. The strength.
He
And that
was
man,
pretty
holy
strong.
crap. Damn, I don't think I could ever do that. I don't like hospital beds because I can't just imagine the amount of other people who's been probably laying on there.
I mean, yeah, but they are disinfected and wiped down like crazy, so that alleviates some of the concerns.
Yeah, in case anybody's wondering, we had a special guest just walk in. But dang, okay. And what are your goals, do you think, for like this year? Do you still plan to stay where you at, like work wise, or do you want
Work-wise,
like,
yeah, I plan to
better
stay where I am, but going back to school again would be my top priority.
go back to school for what?
Getting my RN, gotta get that associates. Yeah.
What was growing up? What was like your dream career? Like, do you have one like, oh man, I want to be like that guy, and you know?
I had a lot of different ones.
And what you got? Because I got the same. I have so many different. I wanted to be an actor and stuff like that. And
top three. First one was joining the army. I did like go to the regular meetings, cadets, all that. That was like or Boy Scout. Like cadets was like your Boy Scout thing.
Yeah.
I did that. Realized it wasn't really what I wanted. In high school, we majored in what we call a vocational subject, which means it's going to be your major subject that you focus on. I chose accounting, which I'm good at numbers on like that. So I tried to doing that, got that, went to college, got out of high school, got subjects, got the grades for that, went to college, decided, hey man, I am not gonna sit on my butt all day doing accounting work. That's not for me.
Yeah.
And then I made the switch to medical nursing. So yeah, that's where nursing came in from.
Okay.
Moving on my feet, doing all that.
Mm.
So middle college, I flunked accounting. I was like, I can't do it. I don't see myself doing it. And I left.
Dang. Okay. Yeah, I think my grandmother, she always wanted me to have an office job. You know, briefcase, nice suit. I mean, at that time we were living in New York, so obviously a lot of those, you know, guys, you know, with those high-paying jobs, that's what they wore. That's what she wanted me to wear. I couldn't do that. I don't think that'd be the life for me. And
yeah, that's where I saw myself, and I'm like, I can't do it. I can hardly sit down, like still for 30 minutes without moving. So I'm like, am I gonna manage that? No. I might be good at numbers, but no, I ain't doing that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I always thought, you know, I had a chance of being a wrestler, but that never worked.
Never too late.
I mean, that is true, but still, I don't think I could do what those guys do. I don't even have any, well, besides any proper training. I mean,
well, I can get you somebody who knows how to train you.
I know.
You know,
I've heard.
You have a friend,
yeah. I've heard, but I don't know. Maybe one day I'd like to give it a try, but then again, it's like, it's tough, man. You see those guys put their bodies on the line. I mean, maybe for one match, I'll give it a try, and when we go from there, we'll see if I have what it takes, you know, to do it.
I mean, anybody has what it takes.
I guess you're right. Yeah, with proper training.
It takes proper training, dedication, like everything else.
But now, question: what got you into wrestling?
Me? I don't even know. I just started watching it. It just captivated me.
Well, like, at what age would you say yourself, or like what year did you like start? If you could just like.
So for background for everybody watching, I'm from Jamaica originally, so out there, parts of out there where I grew up, there was no cable, so wrestling was on USA, on cable network. Which other channel was it on? SmackDown was on.
Wasn't it on CW maybe?
No, it wasn't on CW. It was on whatever it was on back then. And how we that don't have cable to watch it is we'd have to go out and buy bootleg DVDs with the wrestling on it. So, and that cost $100 Jamaican. Like, not expensive. That's almost like $1 in US currency.
But are you talking like pay-per-views on DVDs or actual Raw?
Actual Raw, actual SmackDown,
Jeez.
actual pay-per-view. So everything there is that was wrestling growing up then. If you wanted to watch Total Divas, if you wanted to watch Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, NXT, what was the other ones going on? You got Main Event, you had a couple more going on, and you had all the pay-per-views. So you had you want to watch one, you'd have to shell $100 out for each one of them.
Dang. So I mean, once every week. I mean, shoot, you have
yeah,
money.
I'll be blowing my whole entire lunch money just spending it on wrestling, just trying to get into it, just getting into it. And so that was how I bought wrestling. But back to your question, probably like the third grade, because we would be there out on lunch break in school. We would be there doing the wrestling moves on each other, like actual practice and wrestling moves on each other, and that was insane because it hurt a lot.
Well, I can imagine because I had two sisters growing up. I'm the oldest of three, so all the time we would, like, I would be the one. Obviously, I'm the guy. I was stronger than both of them. We would do the moves on each other, and like I'd like Batista bomb them on the bed, on my mother's bed.
The move that we all never tried, like never really ever tried on each other, was the Undertaker's tombstone.
No,
that was.
I don't even think I would do. No, I wouldn't even take that
dangerous.
move. No, I think that'd be a little too dangerous.
We tried Randy Orton RKO's and
I mean, yeah.
John Cena's AA and the five knuckle shuffle.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever did that one. But I know we've done Batista bomb. We've done spears, RKO's.
Spear was the most common one.
At one point, I remember, man, this is it could probably be possible if it's legit. I want to say that we tried the Sweet Chin music. Like I remember.
Oh, Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, I think I tried to like swing my leg and then slap my leg. You know. But I don't know. I could probably be wrong. I don't know.
He has a very interesting way of doing it.
It's not like just push your leg out.
It's just not like push your leg out. Sweet Chin music was always one of my favorite, and always and forever will be one of my favorite wrestling moves.
Yeah. It's because he hypes it up, just stomping on the ground. But I don't know. What's it called? Taylor, cousin, your girlfriend, her dad, my uncle, he's the one who's originally got me into wrestling.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure she would probably agree the same thing, because every time we'd go to his house, he would talk about it, or he'd want me to come to one of his events. No, not his events, but one of the events that were in town, and I never guess I was too much of a mama's boy, and I didn't want to go without her, or I guess just go with just him and my aunt, and I always regret passing the option of going with him to an event, because I don't know from what he says, it was at the time of like Rock in Austin, so I probably would have been too young, or I don't know. That's what he says, but who knows?
Austin, so that could be the Attitude Era you're probably talking about.
Most likely,
Attitude Era, yeah.
Yeah, because I was too young back then.
Rock, Austin, Flair.
That would have been cooler just to even say it, because besides obviously NXT, that's probably the only event I've ever been to. I've never been to any Raw, SmackDown, or any big pay-per-view. It would be a dream. It would be a dream to go, for sure. But they gotta come into town,
Well, they were in town, but
I know, but it's like I always find out either last minute or I just don't have the funds to go. So it's fine.
Next time they're in town, we're definitely gonna have to go, even if it's to get the last.
That's what I say.
Back row.
That's what I say.
Tickets in the back rows aren't expensive.
I know. Even if I pay $10, I'll go.
$10 will get you a seat way in the back, but it's still you still see it on the TV.
To just even say it.
I mean, I fortunately had the opportunity to go to Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and Rumble and Tropicana Field. That was something.
But how does that work? Like, obviously you go through security, show them your tickets and stuff.
Well, I use Ticketmasters to get tickets, so we just go there. WWE actually, I think they partner with the city, whichever city they're in. They have the corporate city, they block if they need to block roads off, and officers there to you know make sure smooth flow of traffic. But then you get in your line. Depending on the stadium or the arena you're in, the gates are different letters or numbers of gates. So on your ticket, it will show you what gate you are at, and you'll join that line, and you go through. They scan you. They do whatever. Well, you can't have any large bags or large signs nowadays.
Safety.
Safety, and nowadays you can't. They're not giving you bottles like your water bottles anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, you go through all that process. You go in, you find your seat on your ticket.
Yeah.
Scan your ticket, go in, sit. They do pre-shows.
Yeah.
Like before you have a little kickoff match before they start the events or something. It's pretty good to see. Which is sometimes it's people we've seen at NXT that are there.
Yeah. I'm hoping with this year's Royal Rumble there'll probably be some NXT call-ups. That'd be pretty cool.
They'll put a few NXTs in it.
Someone said that there should be like 10 Raw, superstars, 10 SmackDown superstars, and 10 NXT superstars, or maybe like 5 NXT superstars and like 5 legends
on
a Royal Rumble. Yeah.
They have to. They normally, it's a tradition for WWE to have someone from like back then come back into joining the Rumble. So with John Cena in declaring his stay for Royal Rumble,
he's one of
his retirement. We see CM Punk put it in as well, which he is now with the company again. Finally,
Royal Rumble.
But it's
Rumble. I heard too.
Yeah.
Your tribal chief.
You gotta acknowledge him, man. Gotta acknowledge.
The
tribal chief.
No,
the greatest of your era.
No. I didn't like him before, and
I've always been a Roman
the
fan.
exit of like the destruction of Shield and stuff. Until even now, I don't know. I could care less about the gimmick, but I respect though what he does, because that's a huge accomplishment to even go that long with as a champion. But
Greatest of the modern era, man.
John Cena all the way. But
Cena's time is up.
It is time is up, and it's sad. I don't think I've ever had the chance to even get that close to even get to meet him. You guys saw him.
We saw him at NXT, but we were this close to getting a photo with John Cena.
I heard, but
it just didn't happen. He had to get back on the air. It was one of the saddest days.
I'd probably freak out, but wouldn't even know what to say.
It was the most exciting day to see. Not just John Cena under one roof, but you see Shawn Michaels. Undertaker came out in this bike. And we practically almost died of the carbon monoxide from his bike. Cause you know the arena was at NXT. Small. Oh my God, he was revving that bike, and we were all screaming and coughing at the same time. They had to literally shut that bike off because it was.
That still would have been cool though.
Still would have been cool. People were in line for that NXT show a day before. People slept there and watched the Raw in line. When we got there, it was like 10 in the morning. We got up early, say we're getting there early, we might get a good seat. We were like almost down the back at 10 a.m. in the morning. Yep.
Wow.
And you know how that line gets.
But it's like the impact that guy has.
Impact.
People boo him, yet they still didn't want to pay to see him.
John Cena is one of the greatest.
He is. He's definitely on that Mount Rushmore.
He's definitely on the Mount Rushmore of wrestling. He is definitely up there for me. It's not just like people like love and hate. It's a love-hate relationship with John Cena, because it doesn't matter how much the crowd boos him or they say Cena sucks. It's always that mantra he goes by: never give up.
True.
It's always been his thing.
Doesn't he have the most wishes? Make-a-wishes?
He is the
Which
most.
Is crazy to think.
He's granted the most wishes for Make-A-Wish. which is crazy. I would like to see like somebody close to him,
Yeah.
try taking that up and be that person, but that's a lot.
That is. So much the dude's done.
Come true.
I mean, now he's Hollywood Cena, which I don't mind. Actually, he's actually pretty funny. I think he's a good actor.
Surprisingly, I never thought I'd see Hollywood Cena because he was against Hollywood. Like when The Rock left for Hollywood.
I know.
He was not too happy with Dwayne The Rock Johnson doing that. Leaving for Hollywood, but then again, he came out and he expressed what he was feeling then, and he actually understood what The Rock did and why he did it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy now because I thought he was just gonna retire in WWE and stay there forever and be one of the guys in the back training, a mentor or guy giving storylines and stuff. But
the one person I see who probably will be that type of person, possibly Randy Orton. That man's been with the company the same amount of time as John Cena. They came up together. I think John Cena and Randy should be the dream retirement match.
Ooh, because I was watching.
That should be the dream retirement match.
I was watching a guy named. Sorry to cut you there. Chris Van Vliet. I think that's how you say his name on YouTube. He does I told you about him. He does podcast videos with wrestlers, and he had Kurt Angle recently, and he always he was mentioning Kurt. It'd be amazing to see you, against John Cena as his last match.
No, I think everybody who grew up watching Cena and Randy knows that right there should be the final retirement match for John Cena.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Or if even that's not the final match that retires Cena or Randy, they should be each other's inductee into the Hall of Fame. When they are inevitable, because they do deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. A lot of people do deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, but it's hard to choose at times. But there's a lot of people, past and present, being inducted, should be inducted.
I mean, hopefully Braun Breaker's one of them. Obviously not for a long time.
Not
but
for a long
I think he's got the most potential for sure now. Out of a lot of the guys and girls,
I think my tribal chief should get inducted.
Yeah, but who's gonna induct him? Paul Heyman?
Of course, the wise man.
I mean, it would be pretty cool, but he's still got a couple years. I'd say he's probably got
less years than I think he got less years than Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
I mean, I see him.
But what's he gonna do? You think he's going Hollywood too?
I think he's going Hollywood too, man. I think he's gonna go Hollywood too.
I think I've only seen him in 2 movies.
There's been a couple.
Hobbs and Shaw that I can think of, and The Wrong Missy. The movie I saw the other night with David Spade.
I think he would go into Hollywood, but I don't see a lot of roles fitting him in Hollywood. He's just gonna be another The Rock in Hollywood.
That's the thing.
He's gonna be like The Rock or Jason Momoa.
See, what I like about John Cena
for their build.
Well, yeah, but even Cena's buff and still
but those roles all coincide with him. I don't see.
Yeah, because he's goofy. He likes to just have fun and.
Yeah, but Roman Reigns' perspective right now. You see him, you look at him. You don't see you wouldn't see a peacemaker out of him.
Maybe an Aquaman.
That's what I'm saying. The Jason Momoa.
Yeah, but you see, then he's just typecast as the Jason Momoa.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I think if he loosens up a little bit, lets go of that, I'm the tribal chief, Who knows? Who knows what he could do? Because same with Batista. I mean, Batista's just this big dude, and now he's just putting in dramatic roles, which I like seeing him in. And I mean, the dude can act too. So you know,
Definitely.
I didn't think he could. I think he's arguably just as good as any of the others.
Yeah.
If not the best one.
I mean, we could see roles for Roman roll out, but we'll have to wait and see what they put him in.
That's true. I'd be interested actually. But is there any movie this year that you're actually interested in, like, or excited to watch?
We were just at the theater and I saw a promo of, like, it's coming from the John Wick world, but there's a new like movie coming for it. Not John Wick, but it's a female
the ballerina
this time. Yes. I seen it and I was like,
yes,
pretty good. I'm hoping to see that.
The movie sounds interesting, but the thing behind the scenes stuff, because I watch a lot of YouTube and I'm into movies like big time. What I've seen is that, or I've heard that they've done a lot of reshoots because
what's his name died too, and I saw him in there.
Yeah, but reshoots meaning like there wasn't, I guess, enough action. I could be wrong, but I've heard there wasn't enough action, or the action scenes wasn't as good as John Wick's. So they kind of like had to reshoot it all to make it good enough.
I mean,
to go.
In everybody's eyes, it's from the John Wick world.
Yeah.
That's why it's from John Wick's world. It's not gonna be as John Wick, you know. That's what people need to think and look about. It's not going to be John Wick. It's from the John Wick scene, but it's not. It's a continental. It's all these killers being the continental, where they, you know, that's where it's all trained. We get to see a new John Wick per se, being a female.
Well, what's smart is that I'm pretty sure I think I saw they added the John Wick name in the title.
They did.
The movie.
They did to up it, and we saw Keanu Reeves character John Wick in it also.
He was.
Talking
I
with
remember
her.
seeing that trailer.
So
okay.
We'll see.
So would you say that'd be your top, like,
that
number one?
Right now, that's what I'm like excited to see. I want to see where they take that and lead into it. Cause you know, with John Wick, I'm a huge John Wick fan for the movies, and I want to see where they take this.
Okay. You know what's crazy? I think I've never seen the first one, but I've seen the second one, third one, and fourth one.
How can you not see the first one?
I want to say I've seen like little bits and pieces, but not enough to remember.
The first movie's always the movie to watch.
I know, because it's about his dog, and everybody talks about it, and he never messed with his dog.
His little dog, his car.
Yeah, but see, I want to say I've seen it, but I can't remember.
If you watch 2, how did you know what he's going after? Why do you know he's going after a car?
Because I think the second one we watched in
theater. The second one was he going after a car.
Yeah, I think the second one we saw in theater, and we just like, hey, we just want to see an action movie, and then we just kind of went for it and just picked up whatever was left off from the first one. And then from there, I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna watch the third one now, and then the fourth one.
But never the first.
Yeah, but never the first. I guess I gotta go rewatch that one. But the fourth one, that dude should have died.
Yes.
I'm just saying. The guy is like pretty much invincible. He survived a lot.
He survived.
The staircase scene, you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. When he fell down a whole flight of stairs. Then, no, we're not gonna cut scene. We're gonna make him do it all over again. I couldn't believe that it was actually in a movie. But they did have a lot of cool fight scenes.
They have it. They did.
Or even in the, I guess the apartment building where it was like the camera's point of view was above their head, and you could just see them just going through different rooms.
Yep.
I thought that was really cool. But, okay, so then John Wick would be first, or the ballerina movie. So what would be your second two, like top 3, if you had to choose?
I haven't been looking at movies much, but that is the only one that recently caught my eyes. I don't see any anymore right now.
What about like the Marvel movies? There's like 3 Marvel movies coming out, I believe.
Since the end of like that era of Marvel, you know, the whole Marvel multiverse.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know.
I grew up watching the Iron Man, the
I know.
Thor.
Well, now he's coming back. I mean, shoot, Robert Downey Jr. is not gonna be Doctor Doom.
I mean, he's Doctor Doom.
He is, but I also see him as Iron Man.
You can't see him as Iron Man anymore. He's now Doctor Doom.
Well, yeah. Now I'm assuming it's probably gonna be a different variant of him, but I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cool. Just see him play a whole different role. I just wonder what's gonna happen. You know, when he meets up with other characters. Will Spider-Man think, hey, you know, Mr. Stark, you're back, or you know?
What I want to see out of that, I want to see a multiverse crossover again with all the Spider-Man. I thought that was cool, but at the same time, I want to see all of them like.
Ooh, I don't know. I love watching Tobey Maguire, especially. It's my favorite Spider-Man, and I would love to watch him. Love to see him. I cried like a man.
He was the original, but
I had a
he
tear.
He couldn't be the Spider-Man forever.
Yeah, I know. But to me,
Spider-Man was always portrayed as a young guy in his teens.
Yeah.
You know, Tobey at his time when he got his role was pretty up there, so
yeah,
hard for him to pass that off. You know, as a grown adult now.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Tom Holland's good the way he is. I mean,
Tom Holland was good. Tom Holland was good, but also what's the other Spider-Man?
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah. I would have wanted to see another movie from him as well, but
a lot of people say they want to see a third movie from him.
Yeah.
Fighting a Venom variant, you know.
I would love seeing that, but I don't know what happened.
Would people pay? Probably. You know, to have two Spider-Man movies come out, Tom Holland and Andrew, I think we'd be getting best of both worlds. But to me, he's just not my favorite. I don't know. I just couldn't get into. The characters are interesting. The Lizard and you've got Harry Osborn. You know, turned to Hobgoblin or whatever creature he was turning into. But I don't know. They were setting up for a Sinister Six though. I think that would have been pretty cool.
That would have been pretty cool. Really gotta look. They gotta figure something out. We need to see another movie.
Well, next year is even a big year too for movies. But I know for sure I want to see this year's Superman and the Fantastic Four.
The new Superman, yes.
It looks pretty good. The trailer looks.
The trailer looks okay. It looks good. Yeah.
I mean, James Gunn. I mean, that dude's never failed me with movies. For now.
Now, let's see.
I know Superman's. If they can't get Superman right, I don't know what's gonna happen.
I mean, I will watch it, but I'm not a big, huge DC fan. You know.
I mean, I've got two favorite characters, Batman and Joker. Besides that, I don't know it enough to judge them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always been a Marvel guy, so Batman movies, I like the Batman movies, but like Joker, same thing. But I just what's it called? Oh Lord. Well, anyways, we're going to try something. So, went out the other day, went shopping, and I saw this box. This box has got some interesting snacks in there. I don't know what the heck this says. Craved. Well, I can read that part, but I meant the snacks in the box. But I don't know what Stephanie picked out for us to try. I mean, there were some weird looking things in there. But you know what? I'm actually interested in trying some of them. So I'm going to put this to the side. Sir, and not only that, there is a part in this where you get your own glass. I get my own glass. And I told her to try picking out two interesting flavors that, we could probably test and try and see if we like them or not. Hey, who knows, maybe we might buy another one. So, the first one, what she got was Ice State Fair Soda Rocket Bomb Pop. is pretty interesting. Yeah, I like the color. That's pretty much about it. This one is definitely going to be interesting. Some waffles and syrup.
Waffles.
So, yeah. I'm not excited.
Sounds like an
for
interesting taste.
I'm not interested in this one. If anything,
Waffles and syrup.
you can have that one. I'll have this one.
Oh.
But that is for the drinks part of it. The snacks, for now, we're just going to have to pull out one by one. She's got some interesting goodies that she's giving us. I don't know what that is, but it's cute. It's got a little panda. You didn't see that. It's got a nice little panda. That's cute. Some matcha mochi.
Corn snack.
Hello Kitty. That's pretty. I hope it's good. I hope all of these are good, by the way.
Corn cracker.
I didn't think she was gonna give us this one, but I don't know what that is. It just says wheat crackers. I hope, because you guys, I don't know if you can see it. If you zoom in on your end, it looks like poop. Like poop, like beauty. Like someone just dropped a turd in this bag. That does not look appetizing, I'm sorry. You know, power to the Japanese snacks club.
Oh.
And then, fruit. How do you see that?
I'm not even gonna try that.
I know. Konyaku.
Konyaku.
Fruit konyaku jelly. That sounds pretty interesting. And, oh, shoot. One more. Oh, that looks pretty good. I like that. I like the color of that. The pink.
Whoa, looks like something.
There you go. That's all for you. Alright, you can enjoy those snacks. I'll just sit here and enjoy my coffee.
No, we're all trying this. You're not even knowing this.
Hold on. I just realized something. There's 2 glasses. So either we pour enough to drink it
Drink
all.
out of one. Just a little. We're just trying it. So a little.
Actually,
A little here, a little.
one.
Little. You're trying to avoid the pancakes.
I don't want that. At all.
We're just gonna try it.
Sure. Okay, you want to try the snacks first, or do you want to try the drinks first?
Interesting. Let's try snacks first.
Alright, you choose a snack. Those look like the best ones, and this too. Dang. Are you going for that one?
Yes. We are gonna try this one first.
That one does not look pleasing. It said wheat cracker, so I might like it. I don't know, it looks a little questionable just by the photo.
Okay, so it's a tier this way, I guess.
Hey, by the way, you can take these home too. You can take that one specifically home with you, in case it's just really bad. I don't know. That does not look appetizing whatsoever. I hope that box has more goodies. Let's try. Oh, I don't know. No, I'm getting 1. I'll get 2 if I like it. You like
It
that?
doesn't have a terrible smell to it.
It looks like a pretzel.
It smells like a pretzel as well.
Alright, I'm going for the whole thing.
Okay, here we go.
Whoa. Hold the phone.
Okay.
Who's calling? That's pretty good.
It's a pretty good cracker.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I wasn't expecting this.
That's actually really good. It's got a nice sweetness to it.
The sweetness hits first, then you taste the cracker behind it, which is pretty good.
I recommend that. I'm sorry. I judged it from its cover. I didn't mean to do that. But that's really good. Holy shit. Holy smokes.
That was good.
Alright, we're starting good. You choose.
That was a good start.
Actually, I like that. I might finish that. Cameraman, I might have you try it too. Alright, here you go. Which one? What's next, too? Because that looks really good. The corn.
Okay.
The corn puffs.
The corn snack. Let's see what this entails.
It has to be good. It looks cute already. Got a cute panda on it. I'm just saying, by the way, that was really good. That was a lot better. plates easily.
Not much flavor to it.
No, that's pretty good too.
It's okay. It's good.
Okay.
What's the flavor here reminding me of? Kind of has a
Kix.
little...
Kix cereal.
Yes. But it has a little popcorn flavor to it as well.
Yeah, it does. Like a...
Okay, and the end, popcorn flavor.
That is sweet. That is really good too. That tastes like Kix cereal if you ever had Kix cereal. I like that.
Interesting choice as well.
Yeah.
This is good as well.
Really good. I don't know what it says. Corn cracker, but it's got a key pan on it. I highly recommend that. That is really good. Alright, sir. You go for it. What's next? I mean, these...
So we're going to try the jelly last.
Okay.
So,
I mean, honestly, so far to a good start.
We'll try the jellies last.
Okay.
Which one is this? Okay. Where do we open from? Sides. Okay.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Would that be mochi? It should be pretty good.
Should be the operative word, right?
See, I like cold mochi, so warm mochi, or room temp mochi. I don't know. We've had it once. Five Below.
All right, people.
What is that? What the heck? Is that maybe to preserve the like, you know, those packets they put in birthday?
Oh yes, it is.
Keep them lasting long.
Yes, that is.
Ooh, ASMR. Color alone looks horrifying. It looks rotten. I'm just saying. This color is so faded. Can you see it? Probably. It looks like a huge booger.
Squishy.
Very. I'm just gonna go for the whole thing. Screw it. Sorry for the awkward silence. That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Not my flavor.
No, me either.
That one.
I don't know. Kind of seems like a green tea flavor. Or am I just going matcha? I mean, I'm not really a fan.
Not my flavor.
All right, that is.
I'll say a no to that one.
Yeah, you know, man, you can keep this one for sure. We like the other two. Yeah, that can stay back there. That was. It's not that it's bad. It's just it ain't that good either.
Has a unique flavor I don't like. Yeah.
Not sweet enough. That's my complaint. The booger taste, I can live with it.
Booger taste.
I mean, booger taste, the booger texture.
Booger taste.
Edit it out.
Oh, this should be interesting.
This is just squishy,
you know those little Jello packets they used to get in that little cup?
Yes.
It feels the same way.
Whoa. Okay. It's just clear color. Oh, but it smells. My mouth is watering. Oh, it's leaking.
Smells good. Peach flavored. I like peach flavored.
It's exactly what you said. That's actually really good.
It is just like it.
Yeah, that is really good.
It is just like those little fruit cups.
Yeah, just in plastic.
Just in plastic. It's the same thing. Minus the little hard piece in the middle.
It is actually really smooth to eat. Yeah, that was really good. Holy crap. Okay. Might
have saved the two best for last.
Yeah, that's actually really good. Okay.
This might be the same thing.
Honestly, we're off to a really great start. We might have to up the grossness in some of these. This is really good. I like this. Give it a pass too. I think I like everything so far.
This is the same.
Yeah.
Different flavor.
I was hoping this was green apple, but you know what? Grape is still fine.
this grape smell.
Oh, okay.
Pretty good. Okay, let's try this.
Grape. I mean, that's pretty good. That is really good.
Good grape flavor.
I actually like that. I mean, shoot.
I mean, there's only one out of all of these that I try that it's not my.
What would you say?
Everything else is perfectly
okay.
Good.
So now, what would you rate them? At 1 out of 10, I'll bring them back. What would you rate this one?
I'll give this like a 7. This was good.
All right, we'll give it like appearance rating because it is horrendous looking in the bag, at least.
I mean, take a look at all of these.
They do not look. I don't know who decided. Hey, let's make the bag look like that. But what would you give this score?
I'd say 7 for me.
Ooh, give it a 6. It's not that bad. It's pretty good. All right, the corn cracker.
The corn cracker for me was the taste. It's good, but it's just a little too basic for me.
It is pretty bland.
It's a little too basic.
What would you give this?
I'll give it a 5.
5, fair enough. I'll give it a 5 too. That was pretty bland. As is. Okay, I think everyone's favorite. The mochi.
Mochi, I'll have to give that a 4.
By Hello Kitty.
I have to give that a 4. Doesn't.
I don't know. I gave it probably a 3.5. It wasn't good.
It wasn't good.
The taste, I don't know. Like I said, I like things sweeter. I don't know. Or sometimes. It's just for me. I could skip it. Oh, the grape?
Grape. I'll give that.
That was pretty good.
That was good. I'll give that an 8.
That was pretty good. I would probably agree with you. Honestly, 8. That was actually really good. I mean, I wish it was green apple, but it was still pretty good.
Now for the peach, what's that? The peach flavor. I'll give that an 8.5.
8.5.
Just because of the flavor itself. That was.
I think that's an 8 for me still.
Was good.
It's still pretty damn good. Okay, well, now we're in the part of the portion where we're done with the snacks. Now, the sodas.
We're both gonna try. A little bit at a time.
Look, you pour a glass, I pour a glass, I hand you my bottle, you hand me your bottle, and we'll just try it like that. I'm just saying I'm not excited for that one, for sure. You can definitely keep that one. Yeah, don't want to show off the goods. No, twist off. You like that here. Probably kind of pour it. Oh, it made a good sound. It hit like a do. Let me move all this out of the way. Come here, mochi kitty. Oh man, I mean, this looks so much better than that one. Oh god. Sir, are you ready to try them? Actually, you can have yours. I'll have mine.
How about we try these and we save our opinions after we try both?
Fair enough. If you can keep a straight face, try your best. I'll do my best. But I know this is... Oh, it is big.
Interesting.
I'm gonna cool it off. Not gonna put that much compared to the other one. Oh man. Alright. Verdict. This one's 10 times better.
This is 10 times better
than this one.
Than this one. This one though.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but
yeah,
it definitely has the pancake syrup flavor to it, a pancake syrup flavor.
For sure.
That kicks. It really is prominent in it.
It is. The first thing I tasted was syrup.
The first thing I tasted was that syrup.
Or is it waffle? Buried in the syrup.
Buried. I don't know where the waffle flavor is, but I'm getting pancake flavors all over here.
No, that ain't that bad. That's actually.
But it's not bad. It's good.
Do I want another?
But do I want to drink that whole bottle? No.
No. There's no way I'm drinking this. This is. Give it to the cameraman. But this one's actually pretty good. Should have pour me a little more of this one. Oh, I like that one. I might have to get more now.
So, we did discover some unique flavors today.
Yeah, we did. You know, surprisingly enough, when we went to go buy these stuff, there was some other like weird looking snacks. I was just like, who's gonna want to try this? And that probably might be the worst of the worst. We might have to get that for the next one.
Well, you can't say it's the worst of the worst without trying it, because
True.
Take
so
a friend
far,
over there, for instance.
all of this pretty good so far. This box did not disappoint. I don't even know if it's in frame right now.
Well, let's just pull it over in frame, show the people
this
once again.
Was pretty damn good. I mean, it did not let us down. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to try.
They have a website too. Let's just put that in frame for people who want to see it.
UkraineJapan.com. But it's actually pretty cool. I don't know. I never got into Japanese snacks. Some of them are pretty tasty. I don't know what they say on the labels, so I just do not bother buying them. But they're pretty good. I like it.
It's a good taste test. We can say that.
It was definitely pretty good. I definitely want to try more. But I mean, when I say trying, it's just like I've seen stuff with bugs in them and.
No, never go for it.
I don't know. I'm willing to try food once, at least crickets. I've had crickets before. My stepdad growing up, he brought in a bag of cooked crickets. It was covered in
You probably love the Japanese. Is it Chinese or Japanese? I'm sorry, be mixing their cultures. But the grasshoppers as a delectable snack.
Probably.
Like a rare grasshopper.
I mean, we tried one, right? And I remember just the spiny legs just getting caught in your teeth. It sucks, the feeling of it, but it's so light and airy, I promise you don't even know.
You can keep promising I will never try it.
We'll bring them back for part 2.
That will never be.
Or the one that always gets me is those mealworms looking snacks. You know, they just look dried out and gross. I don't know. They just don't look appetizing. But, never know. We might get them on here and try it. Yeah, what's our budget? $10? Yeah. Very good. But you know what? We'll try them one day. Same with the I always like the scorpion in the lollipop. You ever seen that in the candy stores?
No.
They're you ever see those dead
I've seen them, but never tried
scorpions?
them.
They look pretty interesting. Obviously, the lollipop part until you get to the scorpion part. But I don't know. I'm willing to try snacks like that. Hey, if people eat them, they've got to be good, right?
No.
Well, some things.
So you guys have pets and everything. So you're talking about trying everything. You want to go try a dog? Roasted dog?
Not that part.
Because you know that.
Hear me out. Cook it, but don't tell me what it is.
Oh my God, Brian.
I mean, people eat what? Dogs, cats, rats. Okay. Bats. That's true. I mean, I think a rat is pushing it, or a roach. I don't think I could eat either of those.
I mean, you eat cricket. That's almost pushing it to a roach or whatever.
No. A roach is different. Roach are gross. Okay, they bring nothing to To me, anyways. I don't know. It might bring joy to some people, which they probably do. I've seen some videos, but I don't know. You think a roach would be appetizing over a cricket?
I have no idea.
I couldn't. You ever seen those roaches? They look plump and.
I've seen these videos on YouTube and Facebook of people just catching the ants, eating ants and eggs, like physically putting a piece of meat down for ants to catch on it, then drown the ant, and then season your egg with it. Talk about a unique flavor.
I mean, literally. I eat Bear Grylls. I'm not trying that. I don't know how he does it to stomach all that stuff. I couldn't do that. Unless it was cooked, but roaches, no. I pass. Get that on. Write it down. Next episode.
Next episode, Brian tries
eats roaches and the rats. So I don't think we can do that, man. I don't know. Even if it's got the tail hanging out. Oh god. Oh, you're like knobbing on the rat and just the tail just on your hand just dangling.
You gotta have it on that rotisserie, roll on that rotisserie.
Well. Over a fire, wooden fire.
Fire,
No.
Come on.
That's a never. I did say I'd try everything. I'm not contradicting myself. But
you did.
A rat, I ain't trying that. Sorry. But but you come from Jamaica. Is there anything that you guys ate that would seem out of the norm for I guess the States?
We're not exotic food.
No?
We don't try exotic food. No.
What about, alright, now one thing. Who would you say have better food?
Of course, Jamaica.
He's biased.
I'm not biased. I'm trying. I'm not being biased, but all I see over here cooking is pasta. And
Whoa, that's Italians.
And that's what I was just about to say. That's all I see you guys.
Hold on. What about burgers, ribs? Is French fries American? No. Okay. Probably not. It's got French in it. What do we got? I said ribs. Did I say ribs already?
Everybody has that.
What else do we have? I don't even know. Grits? Is that American? Yeah, actually, I don't even like grits myself. So you might win that one.
We have good food, man. We got yam, bananas. We got dumplings. We may have flour.
I gotta go. I've had jerk chicken once and beef patties galore.
Guess you gotta grill outside. I'll grill you up some jerk pork.
I ain't
Taking tell you. I'll do fish.
I love fish.
You can do it
cooked or raw.
No, I don't eat raw fish.
You don't like sushi?
No.
Write that down. Part 2. Molly eats sushi.
I've tried sushi, but I'm not.
It's so good.
Mm-mm.
We went to Publix the other day. We went to Publix just a while ago. Anyways, we had they were having the $5 sushis and they're so good. I promise you. Obviously, sushi restaurants are better. Or
I
they're just as good.
fish
Who knows? Everyone's got their opinion.
I like my fish cooked.
No, man. What sushi are you eating? They're so good.
Cooked, fried.
So like shrimp tempura. That was like a fried shrimp.
Yeah, I've had that before.
That was pretty good.
I love that one actually. I used to eat a lot of it with tea.
Do you like seafood?
Seafood is my favorite, man. I just love going to seafood restaurants.
Me too, but my cameraman cannot do it. I don't know. Just can't do it. Mussels, clams.
I love getting crab legs, king crabs,
Ah.
snow crabs.
Okay, where are you paying all this for snow crabs and king crabs? Shoot, take me to that restaurant. That sounds amazing. I don't think I've ever had that. Well, probably snow crabs at some like restaurant.
You've never been to king crabs here in Ocala or red crabs?
Like I said, my cameraman doesn't like seafood. But I will drag her to come with me.
We'll get her something else. Don't worry about it.
We'll do the deep dive. When I go there, I normally get a pound of
pound of snow, and a pound of king crab.
Yeah, but how much is that?
Broccoli.
That's like
looking at the bill, man.
Okay. Yeah, but I am once we get there. As soon as the menu's laid out, I already know. Snow, no. King, no. I can't just imagine the price. Well, obviously, I'm gonna pay the price. I'm gonna hate paying.
If I'm going
to,
this is the way I'm looking at it. If I'm going to eat seafood,
well, yeah, of course.
I'm gonna pay for what I want.
I'm just saying this to a lot of the chicken tendies. If I owned a seafood restaurant and you came wanting to order chicken tenders, I will not have that on my menu. You're either eating seafood or French fries. I won't even give you the benefit of the and the French fries. They have to be topped. They have like there's no just plain fries. They all are gonna be topped with seafood on top. So you gotta pick your way. You gotta pick it off the fries. You know, and it's always gonna be lobster. I'm just saying, lobster fries. So you're gonna be paying and eating just your fries. Sounds actually kind of evil. No, I wouldn't do that. Chicken tenders is fine. I can go for a good chicken tender. Just not at a seafood restaurant though.
Yeah.
You know, you go to a seafood restaurant, like the seafood, crabs, lobster, it looks so good.
Yeah.
I get it. Maybe some people are allergic or just off looking at it, but like, so you know our friend Lewis. We go to a seafood restaurant. Obviously, he doesn't like seafood. He just can't eat it. Write that down. Get him
seafood.
Oh, he would love it. He just can't eat it. He just does not like it. But I do. I don't know.
I grew up eating seafood like that. Shrimp.
Yeah, well, I can't vouch
Shrimp,
for him.
the big, like, not the little shrimp that are in those little packets over here. I mean, the big shrimp that almost is as big as a lobster or, yeah, those ones from where we are. You know,
Wow.
cooked, good amount of pepper on it.
Yeah. I love pepper.
It's good.
Yeah, that sounds so. With legs and all?
Legs, all, shell, crispy.
Okay, I'm kind of weird with this. People might make fun of me for it. I eat sometimes when like fried shrimp. I eat the shrimp tails sometimes.
I eat the tails.
I mean, it's a nice crunch, but also
roast me for it.
I like it.
I pop it off, and I take a big chunk.
Okay, well I don't know about that. I just eat the like one bite, then 2 bites, and then it's gone. Like I just don't like looking at the doorway. Like I feel like it's wasting for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I'm just greedy.
Maybe I'm just greedy.
Or just really hungry. I just eat the tail. I like the crunch. You know, it doesn't have any flavor to it. But I mean, sometimes there's some stuck meat in there.
Sometimes there is.
Pause. But it's pretty good though.
It is.
Shrimp. I mean, I know recently we had for dinner. I think actually yesterday we had crab cakes from Aldi's. We had like crab cakes and like lobster cakes with a salad. 10 out of 10. It's pretty good. I highly recommend it. If you go to Aldi's, get it. It's like comes 5 in a pack, and it's already like bread and everything. I'm pretty sure it's already pre-cooked, but it was actually really good, and I highly recommend that. Or coconut shrimp.
I love coconuts.
Oh man,
anything in coconut is good for me.
That is so good. Have you been to Joe's Crab Shack in Daytona?
No.
Okay, they got good coconut shrimp. Same with Red Lobster. They've got good coconut shrimp.
Debatable.
Well, true.
Debatable.
True. It's just a matter of, preference. If you want to try them out. It's up to you. I remember one day we went to Red Lobster. I think it was probably my first time. And we got there late. My cameraman knows what I'm talking about. We got there late. I remember it was like the all-you-can-eat shrimp. You just buy. They give you 5, and then when you're done with that 5, you just keep going and going. I wish that we got there early. I don't know what time we got there, but I wish we got there earlier. Only because I probably could have kept going. I don't know how many shrimps I ate that day. I probably ate maybe 15 more. Oh, I've eaten more, I guess. But anyways, and then after it's your shrimp. You know, we get it. You can eat it. You know, but it's like, dude, put me there on a like full.
How big were they though?
I don't even know. Maybe like that. Maybe.
Those are nothing though.
Yeah. But it's like they're so good though. Like there was like 5 different flavors, I believe. I don't know if they still do that now. But it was like 5 different flavors, and coconut shrimp was always on there. And I'm pretty sure I had like 10 coconut shrimps that day. And who knows? No, who knows how many other shrimps I've had that day. But if I was there a lot earlier, I promise you I would have sold that place out. That was so good. I think it was worth the money. I think it was like around in the 20s of like my portion of the meal, and yeah, like I said, it was delicious. I mean, if they still have that deal, which I don't know because I've heard Red Lobster's like going downhill from the shrimp stuff. Highly recommend going and check that out.
The only fish that I'm wanting to try right now is I haven't tried the lionfish yet.
Dude, lionfish, I know they're invasive.
But I want to try.
And I heard they're pretty good too.
I heard they're pretty good.
To hunt them is like...
You gotta spear them.
Yeah. Put them in a bag and take it with you to shore.
They got those container, they stuff them into those pod containers.
Yeah. But they look so pretty.
And it's pretty cool. They're invasive. You don't have to have a license to.
No, you can just take it.
Take it, spear and take it. No matter how much of them you have, they won't do it.
You know what else I heard was pretty invasive? Pigeons.
Oh.
I looked up invasive animals and pigeons was one of them. And I thought to myself, so could I kill one and eat one if I wanted to? But I don't think I'd want to eat that. Who knows what the heck they're eating out there? But a pigeon? Imagine eating a pigeon one day.
I've eaten birds before, so it's nothing new.
What do you mean birds? Like pet birds?
No, like birds I hunt. Like shoot.
You shot birds?
Not with a gun, but what we call a slingshot in Jamaica. We make it's a piece of wood that's dried. It has a Y shape.
Okay.
So it's like it's catapult. So
yeah.
And we get the elastic bands and we'll merge them put them all into one and make them into the stretch so they can stretch all the way. You put like a bag, like the bag, the strings on the bag that you draw to tighten it and all that. We cut a piece of that off and connect both ends of those rubber bands to it. And
so
the stone would go into there, and there would be a little stone go into there, and that would be your catapult, and you aim it at the bird, trying to shoot it down.
We've got that too here. We use it.
But you guys use guns to hunt. We use the catapults, like that's what we when birds season.
I've seen some people hunt with slingshots.
It's fun hunting with it.
I don't know. I've seen people hunt squirrels and frogs. And
growing up as a kid, that was one of our major adventures. Weekends, just getting your chores done, and you'd be like, "I'm off," and you hear the birds that you want to go, and you're like, and you run after it, and you're like sneaking in the grass. You don't care about ticks or anything like that. You're just in the thrill of just shooting a bird. You're gonna go home, you're gonna cook it, you're gonna roast it over a fire, you're gonna fry it or whatever you're gonna do with it. Sometimes that's all we ate.
Damn.
Yep.
Guy's a psycho.
It's just like you guys hunting deers or something.
Well, I've never hunted deer, but I mean, I would try one for sure. I mean, they look. I've seen veal. Or is that veal? No, veal's not. Erase. I've seen deer. Venison. Venison. There we go. Cameron's giving me a yes. I don't know. I've tried out, but it looks so beautiful. I don't know.
You tried goat?
I want to say probably in like tacos before. Like growing up in New York, it was like different kind of taco meat. Cow's tongue's pretty good. I'm pretty sure we've had goat.
Tripe and beans. Have you ever had that one?
Which? Tripe?
Mm-hmm.
Cow tripe? No. I've seen what it looks like in the grocery stores.
Not what it looks like when it's cooked though.
Oh no.
You wouldn't. You think it's noodles or something? Trust me.
I pass on that.
You will.
I give you that. You guys can. Beans too?
Yeah, it's mixed with it.
What kind of beans?
Those baked beans are the broad white beans mixed with it. Yeah, those are. It's. I don't eat beans, so I wasn't really a fan of it. So.
You don't eat beans?
No, I don't eat any kind of beans.
Cameron doesn't eat beans either.
I don't eat any kind of beans.
What? But you're in a Hispanic, you know.
I've always been around beans.
Well,
my whole
yeah,
country is
I'm
beans.
sure Jamaicans. I'm sure you guys eat beans too. But like now, like you know, beans is everything.
Mm-mm.
You know, rice and beans. Beans
Rice and peas is good.
Yes, but rice
But
and beans.
no.
It's got a better, you know,
Mm-mm.
sound to it. Rice and beans. I'm just saying, rice and beans with some eggs. I mean, that's our national dish. My family's, you know, being from Costa Rica, dude, rice and beans, eggs or a piece of chicken, some cream, sour cream, crema. That's what you call it.
Yeah. Rice and peas, for me.
So
It's different because you guys call it beans as well over here, but it's actually pea.
peas.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then, I mean, have you tried like what about like mush beans? You know, like refried beans. Have you had that?
Mm-mm. There's nothing that do with beans that can pass this throat. It will come right back up in an instant.
Note to
You
self. Give them beans.
You do not want to do that. Ask Taylor what happened the last time that happened.
Did you vomit?
I almost did on the table in front of her. I did not know it was in there.
Get a beans.
I did not know it was in there. I ordered the rice and everything.
Yeah.
I wondered what was in there, but I did not know beans were in there. And I reluctantly did look into the rice because I normally pull my food apart and look into it. And I didn't. I stuck my fork down, was there chowing down and everything, ready to swallow. That bean hit. That bean hit.
With the flavor?
Yeah, and it was like a and she was like, "You better not do that here."
Oh my goodness.
God.
No.
She instantly looked around because you could hear me. Like,
dang, man. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't think I've ever had food. I've
cannot-
had food.
certain foods I can't eat. That will happen.
Like what?
Onions,
So good.
not good.
But like
After it could be the size of a rice grain. I am finding it in that food and I am taking it out.
So I guess the chicken noodle soup that we're making, he ain't gonna be a part of.
I am finding it and I'm taking it out. It's good for
chopped up.
Don't get me wrong. I use it for seasoning and everything when I'm cooking and everything.
Like onion powder.
No, like actual onion.
Oh, okay.
I'll put the actual onion in there for flavor and everything. But I can't physically eat that onion.
Man, you're missing out, man.
I cannot. The only way I eat that onion if it's doused, soaked in vinegar, because that vinegar kills the taste of that onion.
I didn't know that. Wow. I don't know, man. I either like onions raw or onions cooked. But I mean, growing up, my grandmother would make steaks.
My grandma would try to feed it to me, and that would be hilarious when it
Yeah.
happened because she knows how.
No, my grandmother, she made us steaks, and she always knew I loved onions so much, so she would cook the whole thing.
Onions, garlic.
What? Now you're losing me on garlic too.
Garlic, I love the flavor of it,
dude.
adding it to everything, but I'm not physically gonna eat it. Never gonna eat it.
You can ask Cameron, man. I'm a fiend when it comes to garlic. I love garlic so much. It's onions and garlic and peppers. Perfect combination.
Pepper, I don't care about pepper. You put peppers all day. Give me peppers all day.
Peppers are so good, but
All day.
onions and garlic, man. What about like fruits? Is there any fruit? Because I'm sure there's fruits for me that I don't like. But is there any fruits for you that you just can't eat besides vegetables?
No, I pretty much a lot of fruit. I'm a fruit person. Watermelons, cantaloupe, star fruit.
Never had star fruit. I want to try it though.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty.
It has a good flavor to it when it's ripe.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing with a lot of fruits. Besides the bananas going brown, that's when I know it's ready. There's a lot of fruits I don't know when it's ready to eat. just wing it and just if it's not ready, then it tastes terrible. But I'll still eat it though.
Yeah, I eat star fruits, star apples, guava, melon, pine, cantaloupe.
That is pretty good.
What are the round ones that look like orange cowl again? With the green stem on what are those called again?
Grapefruits?
No.
Tangerines?
Tangerine I eat, no, but it's not tangerine. Persimmons, good. Persimmons
What's
are
that?
good. It's another fruit. Persimmons are good.
What about prunes? You like prunes?
Prunes are okay. I just don't want to go to the bathroom if I eat it.
Man, prunes is deadly. Prune juice is deadly.
What else? There's a whole lot of fruits out there that I've eaten.
What about dragon fruit?
I've tried it. Not really my.
It's not as sweet unless I'm just eating it when it's not ready yet.
It's interesting because out in Jamaica, we don't treat it as it grows. It grows like you know what it grows on. It's like a vine tree that has spikes on it and everything. We don't like those trees. We kill them all the time.
Wow.
So yeah.
Then just imagine how much dragon fruit you have then.
It's invasive to us, so
well,
can be. So we just
yeah.
cut it down, cut it out, throw it away.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't think there's a fruit I don't like. Pineapple, I can't stand.
Pineapple,
I like the juice. I just don't like the fruit. Every time I think of the fruit, I think of when my grandmother would try to give it to us with salt on it. Oh, God, I couldn't.
Avocado, I had a lot of those. Mangoes, I had a bunch of different
avocados. Yeah, I don't think I've what's it called? Had a lot of avocados. I've had a lot of, but like, man, pineapple was always something my grandmother had in the house. Just could not get the stand. I can't stand the taste of the salt in it with the mango. I mean the pineapple.
I just love pineapple.
No, give me a pina colada. That's about.
What else do I really like?
Well, anyways, cameraman question: what's the runtime? Are we doing good? We're doing good. Okay, we're doing good. Anyways, but I don't know. I'm surprised. Man, that's a shocker to me that you don't like onions and garlic. That's a real shock to me that you really don't like that at all. Because knowing the cameraman, she doesn't like beans. She doesn't like onions. She doesn't like pretty much almost about anything. I would say her favorite meal is chicken tenders and fries. It's pretty much what she can eat. And if she can eat it, then it's just like a kid's portion. Not me. Maybe 2 big plates, and I'm satisfied right there. Which I probably should start cutting down on. I'm sorry, guys. What would you say would be your favorite food?
Favorite food.
Okay, let's say you were not favorite food, but let's say last day on Earth is tomorrow. What is your final meal?
I want some jerk pork, man.
Jerk pork with what?
Jerk pork.
That's it?
That's it.
Just pork?
You can eat just jerk pork just like that.
What's in it? What's in it?
It's pork.
But like, with jerk seasoning.
With jerk seasoning,
What
sauce.
What
chopped up. Put ketchup on it and eat it just like that.
But what piece of the pork?
Over here we can get the shoulder. So you go to Key Food. You grab a shoulder from the fridge and they can cut it up for you. The slices are on the back.
Well, you know what? One day we'll just have a gathering and then you cook that.
If
we've got 2 girls, you can make it in one of them. That actually sounds really good.
But my favorite fish is snapper. I get the snapper. Taylor.
It's good. Red snapper?
Yeah.
See, one day we had for dinner a whole red snapper. Just I'm going to town on that thing.
I did so good. I made it already. Red snapper.
Oh man.
We had red snapper and corn for dinner once.
That sounds
well,
really
actually, good. Once. And she loves how I make steaks as well. She liked the steaks, so we had steaks multiple times.
You know, I don't think I could remember what I've eaten with Taylor. Enough to know what she likes and what she doesn't like. You know what I mean? And besides like gatherings, I couldn't tell you what she likes or not like. But I'm sure you know obviously more than I do. But how long you guys actually been together?
Oh, we're approaching 3 years now.
When's the anniversary date?
Yeah, we're back on my calendar.
Terrible.
I'm terrible at dates, man.
I'm terrible at birthdays. I don't know.
Dates.
Look, it was one of my cousins and Taylor's sister's birthday. I didn't even know that. I'm terrible with birthdays. There's too many people. Too many people I can remember. I can't. And I try to remember everybody's, but I just can't. When's your birthday?
The 13th of July.
Took you a while to think about that. I think you should know that.
Hey man, as I said, man, I don't keep much of dates of those.
Fair enough. Now, one thing though, how can I say? With your anniversary dates, do you guys like, or do you, or does she like, or do you like to go big? You know, celebrating it.
I don't think neither of us like going big for anything.
Well, I mean, shoot, she got your WWE belt. You gotta face it. I mean, I'll happily take that. I'm just saying, I'll happily take that. I'll take the belt.
I think we've ever gone.
Shoot, that's to me, it's really cool. But I mean, I obviously would love both of those, but you know what? I just got a third wheel.
Come on, Brian. It's just get the little money together, man, and I'll build you a little thing. You know, a little thing.
Note to self: get money. That's gonna be the part 2 video on the next video. How to get money somehow. That'd be interesting. But okay. No, I mean, I don't know. I'm approaching my 1 year, and I don't even know what the heck to do. Probably go to McDonald's. Hey, the budget of this video is $10. So that's the budget of everything else. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I went big with the birthday, but Christmas kind of
fell right behind.
Kind of was like, what do I do? How do I one up the birthday? I can't one up the birthday. It's too hard. Think about it. A whole Disney trip, everything paid off. Shoot, for 3 days. I can't beat that. That's tough. But you know, it was well worth it for sure. It was actually really fun. I don't know if you guys are like interested in like theme parks or stuff like that. I don't know. I'd say go for it.
Yeah, we were actually thinking about going to spend a weekend out or something somewhere.
Oh, I know. Soon in February we'll be going to Universal Studios. If you're interested to see Joe Jonas.
Oh.
No, you don't like Jonas Brothers?
Oh, she would love that.
Hey, I mean, I'm just saying, it's kind of, I mean, I don't know if he's going to actually be there. I don't know. But I would assume he will be. They've got some guests every day, I think. But I think that'd be pretty cool. If you're interested, that's next month. And we'll probably bring you guys to show you what it's like over there. You know, take you on the road with us. You know, to whoever's watching back there. But, all right, sir. I mean, I think we've talked a lot, and I'm sure we could talk for hours. So.
Probably good.
Honestly, but that is for a whole separate video. But I want to thank you for coming. I mean, obviously, the first time we tried to shoot this was a struggle. But this, honestly, is like this whole project. I look at it. It took a year in progress. I mean, talking about it for so long, wanting to do it. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. You gotta, move on from plan A to plan B to plan C, and keep it going. But I want to thank you for being the first guest.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. And I want to wrap it up saying, anybody watching back there, hope you're liking this, and I hope you just have as much fun as I do, making these, and just gonna keep going, just keep living, relax, and just